What up? 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 Zach, it's good to see you.
What up, man?
It's
It's
been
been
a
a long
while.
minute.
Sorry we're a little bit late. We were waiting on DeMarco. We were trying to see if he would make it by 5:20, and he didn't make it. But he'll hop on here in a minute, and then we'll have some more fun. How you doing, Zach?
Bro, life's been nuts, man. I've been working basically every night. I work third shift. For those of you who don't know, I'm a third shifter. So days are nights and nights are days. But I just work a ton, bro. Like that's all I do anymore. Work. I had work got a little crazy, so I've had to move some things around and make some things happen. And I was able to afford an evening off, and I said I'm going to spend some time doing some laundry, kicking it with the old lady, and then doing the podcast with y'all. So
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. At least we get to celebrate another win. 2-0.
hopefully, oh yeah,
2 and
first time
0.
since 2009.
Oh yeah. With a chance to go 3-0 for the first time since 2009.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. Don't I, I got opinions and feelings about tomorrow. Like I am got me mad nervous. As much as I hate to say that, like mad
think it's
nervous.
think it's a trap game.
Oh, absolutely, 1000%. Like 1000%. I fully expect just because like the Colts haven't had three good solid games in a row in a long minute, and like last two consecutive weeks of the offense playing incredibly high, and then the defense kind of fell off. So I kind of feel like the offense they're due for a bad game, and so to me the emphasis is like the defense has to step up because I don't want to be the one team that you know lets Cam Ward go for 5 touchdowns and 350 yards. Like I'm just not having it.
Yeah, I mean, they got one of the worst passing offenses in the league, and we'd be the team to let them fucking explode.
Right.
That's what's got me nervous. We're known in the past for allowing quarterbacks who essentially aren't that good, or I mean, he doesn't look terrible. It's his receivers really aren't that great, but we essentially make people look really good in that position. I am kind of nervous about that.
Yeah. Like trap game for sure. That's what scares me. Just the whole oh, it's Tennessee, they suck. I know like we and for years in the past we've been bad and we beat them. So I'm sure they're chomping at the bit, to return the favor. So
I mean, we've won the last 4 matchups against them.
last year we swept them. The year before that, I think we split. So I think we're 3-1 against them in the past 2 years. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely going to come out swinging tomorrow.
Oh, for sure.
If not everybody's tracking, Tyler Warren and Chardavius Ward are both playing. Their questionable tag has been removed. So Ward has cleared concussion protocol, and Tyler Warren will be playing tomorrow. So our defense, I hope, will look a little bit better.
It
Especially,
should.
I believe Latu is back as well. Last week's game was a little rough defensively. So hopefully getting Latu back, maybe we can get some pressure on Cam Ward, and maybe he doesn't freaking do a lot of rolling out. Um,
Um,
what is
I
this?
don't, I don't know if. See, I'm not worried about getting pressure because Tennessee's O line is terrible.
Doo doo.
Like, I don't know who's worse, Houston's O line or Tennessee's O line. Like, because like I was watching parts and pieces of that Bucks Texans game on Monday night last week when all y'all, the group of us were watching it together in the podcast, and I was all like, they might have the worst offensive line in the division. And then I've gone through and watched Tennessee games, and I'm all like, they might have the worst. I don't know. It's a tie. Like their offensive lines are rough.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. So we should be able to get some pressure on Cam Ward. I do expect them to use a lot of bootlegs, which is not what I'm looking forward to because we do not do very well with those.
Yeah.
Um, so Cam Ward gets off the edge. He's probably going to have a pretty decent day.
I don't know. I feel like Lou. That's the one thing I don't worry about because even last week versus Denver, we got pressure. Granted, it might not have been getting sacks or getting what we needed with Bo Nix, but we were able to force him into Russian throws and making some dumb decisions based off simulated pressures. And I definitely feel like Lou's probably going to get in his bag and just show a bunch of different stuff because why not? You got a rookie that welcome to the NFL type stuff. Just be exotic, be different, be weird, show one thing, do another. Like, so I almost feel like that's the obvious thing to do is move Ward out of the pocket. But I kind of hope Indy doesn't allow that happen and forces him to stay in the pocket. So then they could just, um, just tee off on him essentially with different coverages on the back end and hopefully match the front end.
Yeah. Before we get in too much into Tennessee, what are your initial thoughts about last week's game?
Offensively, beautiful. Like, I would love that the Colts didn't care about Patrick Surtain. They went after him. Like, I love how aggressive they were downfield, throwing the ball, aggressive they were in the run game, how just the overall aggressiveness of the Colts. I love that offensively. Um, Defensively, I'm still concerned because we don't have enough dudes. We need more dudes, and that's pretty evident because losing Latu, who, if you care about, PFF was the highest rated PFF player through 1 week. Um, and then not having Tre'Davious Ward, you could tell teams were, oh, they got a rookie corner, they got young corners. They're definitely testing us. So having a guy like Ward back will, put the onus on. Well, he takes away half the field, and then I can just roll safeties over to help the young guy. So last week was a good game just because that showed that the Colts, that's a playoff type game. Week 2, that
Yeah.
was a playoff type game. And it showed that the Colts, at least this year early on, have the gumption to to go get it and be in those types of games and win them and not be soft or not be make the boneheaded decisions that they typically made in the late moments of the game.
Yeah, I do think one of the most concerning things that I noticed from last week and probably week 1, which I'm hoping gets fixed, is our red zone efficiency. Um, a lot of people are talking about how we score every drive, we don't punt, things like that. Last week, I mean, I kind of ignored those because we did turn it over on downs twice last week. But then just not getting in the end zone when we're in the red zone is kind of we could have been up double digits
Sure.
if we would have just put the ball in the end zone while we were in the red zone every single time.
Well, and I feel like we would have, but also I take into account accountabilities. Those PIs that Denver got away with, that one was
Yes.
that to Pierce. I feel like that would have been a touchdown catch had Riley Moss or whoever the fuck it was not got in his chest and held him.
Yeah.
So you could chalk that up and say that's a touchdown because I believe that would have been a touchdown. And then a lot of that was I don't mind kicking field goals when you're that close because again it was aggressive. It was aggressive. It was pony up. I do think Shane probably needs to be. I don't even want him to tone it down, honestly. Like I don't. I don't. I love the fact that the Colts have come out and just put it on their neck. Like I have no problem, at least early. You know, early get an early touchdown, and then oh we missed 2 drives, we got field goals. Like
Yeah,
because
comparatively in the past, I'm not
right,
saying I'm against the field goals because comparatively in the past with Shane, he would go for it multiple times in a game. We wouldn't get it. We'd be in the red zone. We just lost
right,
points. So
right,
seeing him take those points this year, yeah, it's kind of satisfying. But at the same time, I wish we could convert those points into 6 rather than 3.
no, absolutely,
You know, like why are we not like I want to see Jonathan Taylor used a little bit more when we get down there. You know what I mean? Like that's one of those
hmm
guys that's gonna
you know,
he can make it happen. Um, yeah, but then here's Tressa. She said she about had a heart attack when Strader missed. but that changed after the penalty and the 45-yard field goal. Yeah, I turned around. I was mad. I stared out the window. I didn't even watch him miss it. I just heard that he missed it. That's just how I get. I can't watch that field goal. And then I heard that when I turned around after he missed it and I saw there was a flag, I got pretty hyped up about it.
Shane needs to understand you don't play not to lose when you're behind. I would, yes, Dave, I completely agree.
100%.
100%. But I also know that Shane talked about it on Monday. If you watched his presser, he said he took accountability. That was on him. He probably could have been, as he said, he didn't say more conservative, but more thoughtful in play calling. So I'm not for sure what the hell that means as a play caller, more thoughtful. Like I would have, to me, again, but I also come from a background like as a fan, I want to see aggressiveness. I didn't care if the Colts lost as long as they were going out taking punches. Like I'd have been
The,
pissed if they'd have just ran it 3 times and then, oh, we're gonna settle for a field goal. Like I would have not been mad if they had to kick a 50-yarder, but in the fact that they kicked a 60-yarder and missed, had they how it played out without the penalty, I wasn't mad at that. Just because hey, that tells me the Colts were going for it. A tie wasn't enough. Like they wanted to win that. So I don't think personally, I didn't have a problem with the play calling at the end. I really
the
didn't.
only play I questioned was that third down play call. That was the
I'd
only
have
play
thrown
I
it.
questioned. I think it was like 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4. I can't remember exactly. And we ran a counter, a
Yeah.
little misdirection handoff. I fully expected some kind of throw to Tyler Warren. I'm not gonna lie. That's a guy in that situation that I would have rather have used. Get the first down, get at least 10. He would have gotten at least 6 to 8 yards off of whatever route you made him run. He was damn near unguardable. He couldn't be stopped. So I think in that moment, yeah, that was the only play I questioned, that third down play. Anything leading up to that, I think it was good. I think it was fine. I thought it was a hell of a drive. We drove
Yeah.
down the field. We got there. We got in field goal range. Schrader had the leg for it, just missed it.
Yeah.
So
That's the thing. Like
and just like I don't remember who our special teams coach name is. Do you know
it
it?
wasn't
Because I
Notre Dame.
don't.
No.
But he definitely made a comment about it and said that in that situation, Schrader rushed the kick. That's why it ended up being missed. So in that situation, it was like
Brian
I was,
Mason is the Colts special teams coach.
yeah, I just wasn't a big fan of that last play call. There's Tressa. She says the same thing. I don't think it was the entire drive, in my opinion. We got down there. I think it was just that one play, that third down call, which just didn't make any sense to me at
I
all.
thought he had an RPO on that. Like I thought it was literally like an RPO counter, or
And
like that's what it looked like. But I haven't rewatched it.
to me, I'm not a big fan of the RPO counters. It takes too much time to develop, for one. And then it's like you got to hold the ball a little bit longer. So if it was an RPO counter, I don't know. I just didn't like the fact that we ran the ball in that situation when we have guys like Tyler Warren, Michael Pittman Jr., who essentially bring it down on those third down plays, or Josh Downs, who really had a solid outing when it came down to the third down plays.
Yeah.
We gave it to Josh Downs a lot on third down, and he was catching everything.
Yeah. I don't disagree. The
Cardiac Colts, and usually we lose those cardiac games. So I'm 100% okay with the fact that we were cardiac and we won.
Absolutely. I'm not mad at it at all.
Not at all. How you doing, Kevin? Raheem says my Colts Nation is going to beat Tennessee or Titans tomorrow, 3-0. Boy, I hope so. I really hope so.
I think it's going to be a trap game, man.
I'm the same way, or at least I was. I've tried to work on that a lot. I've tried to be like, okay, I can walk away from the game. Essentially, if we lose, I'm typically angry the rest of the day. I might even turn football off and not watch another game.
The only game I watch is the Colts game. Like I don't watch other football games.
I don't have shit to do, so I literally. So week one, I watched the game, and after the game when we beat the shit out of Miami, I went to the gym, and then I came back and I threw football back on. But
Fair enough. Yeah.
last week I went to the gym before the Colts game.
See, I just don't watch any game but like the Colts game, and then the rest of the day I'm good. That's probably like if they lose, that's why I'm pissy.
You're missing out on these primetime games. I'm telling you, some of these primetime games have been pretty good, man. They've been enjoyable to watch. And normally I don't watch them.
I just don't. Like for me, I don't. Like I don't care about anything else happening around the league except for like the Colts. Like I know that sounds terrible.
That's me with the MLB and the NHL. I'll watch the Devils and I'll watch the Phillies, but I'm not putting on any other game.
Well, that's the thing. Like if New Jersey Devils hockey and they lose, I'm pissy. Like my whole attitude is ruined. And I try not to let the Colts do that to me anymore. When I was in high school or younger, absolutely, man. Like I would get pissed off. I would go turn on the PlayStation and be like, all right, I'm gonna put 106 on the Jaguars. You know,
crazy thing is, I remember the last time I did that was 2009 when we lost the Super Bowl to the Saints.
Yeah,
I went on that, and I went online too, like a dumbass. I was even more mad because I got waxed.
Yeah, I try not to let that stuff eat at me anymore. That's why for me, I just like when the Colts on a bye week, I won't watch ball. I'll watch college ball, but like you're not going to see me just because I don't care about what the Packers did and who they got. Like I don't care about Dallas. I don't care about Tennessee.
I don't care about them, but I enjoy watching it.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's how I've always been. I mean, before my prior situation where I wasn't allowed to, but
well, don't worry about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. First arm, nope, no Bears.
Let's go Bears. Hey man, I don't think Caleb Williams knows how to read a defense, bro.
To be fair, he's not having that bad of a season. Have you? Clearly, you haven't watched his games. You just said it, but I've watched some of the Bears, and he hasn't been terrible. If I'm being honest.
Well, he's got a good play caller in Ben Johnson, but I question his defense, and I question the other aspects of the team necessarily. Yeah,
I question his weapons. I mean, Romeo Donze, if that's
Dunze.
Yeah, Dunze, and then he's got DJ Moore. DJ Moore's old as fuck. Dude's been in the NFL since I've been in the Army.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure DJ Moore's been in almost my whole career. He played for Carolina for a hot minute, dude.
Let me go check when he got drafted. DJ Moore.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what year that man got drafted.
2008.
Yo, 2008. I told you he's been in longer than I've been in the Army.
2018. 2018.
Oh, 2018. I thought you said 2008.
2018. Damn.
What up, DeMarco?
What's up with my people?
So,
hey, why you gotta wear the same hat as me?
Yeah, the same hat, bro. Like we all.
Do all of us have the same hat on? Hey, this one was the best draft hat in years, in my opinion. It's my favorite draft hat that we've had.
No, they had that black one that I got with the cursive on it,
too.
And that one's dope. That one's dope.
Yeah,
I got mad
because
I got so many draft hats. It's crazy.
I usually buy every. I didn't get this year either. It's the first time. This year and last year I didn't get them.
They didn't deserve it, but I still got them anyway. Sharing this around real quick.
DJ Moore like 28. He might be 28, but like
that's old in the NFL. That's old.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think
that's
bad.
That's barely prime.
I don't think
for a wide receiver.
Yeah, for a wide receiver, that's prime.
Nah.
Just he plays on the Bears. Like he played on
Devontae Adams is like 33.
Right. If he played on any other team, I think he'd be used more. But because like Chicago hasn't had a franchise quarterback since Smoking Jay, I'm
pretty sure he's still been like 1,000-yard receiver. Like,
he's been legit. You get no height.
I don't know what Dave means here. Is Dave saying?
What's up, Tressa?
I have sanity. I just have strong
I
opinions,
don't.
Dave.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Dave's talking about here.
Dave said the sanity has arrived. I'm the sanity.
Yeah, no, that's whew. I don't know what show you've been watching.
I appreciate that. I thought I'd be the insane one. That's probably why he said LOL. Getting this shared to Twitter real quick. Yeah, man. 2-0. I hope
Hold on.
everybody is happy out there.
I'm curious to know why what Dave thinks that we said that was not sane.
Probably everything we say. Let me see.
I don't know.
I don't know what we said that was out there.
Oh, I said that I like Shane's play calling. Besides, like the last one third down play, I was all for it. So
I mean, I agreed with that.
That might be a little insane.
That might be the sanity thing he's talking about is Shane's play calling. I don't know. Oh, DeMarco's sharing it on Twitter. I figured he was going to come in here all hype with a whole lot of thoughts.
Yeah, I am hyped with a whole lot of thoughts. I just
busting balls. Hey, I'm not upset. I just wanted to know. I mean, you make the comment. I want to know.
I don't really care.
That's the whole point of the show.
No, that's why he said you guys have tough skin.
No, he said we have too thin of skin.
Oh, too thin of skin.
Yeah. I don't really care, but yeah, it is what it is.
I just wanted to know what he disagreed with.
Yeah, but nah, man. What's up, everybody? 2-0. So happy to see it. It's crazy to start that way. Hope everybody's been enjoying it all so far. Sorry I couldn't do the intro for everybody, but yeah, man. 2-0. How we feeling out there, folks? How everybody feeling and doing? Hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. I just want to let it be known. It's a whole lot of haters out there. A whole lot of folks talking about, oh, you guys barely beat Denver, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I got the stats, the facts, and the film to back it all up while y'all can all kiss my ass. Go Colts. We are 2-0, man. Love every single bit of it. Daniel Jones been playing, balling. JT went crazy. I know it looks like the defense gave up a lot of points. We had some bad moments in that game, but I tell you now, the Colts are playing so well. And if we can continue this, man, I just truly believe we are finally getting the true fruition of this offense and roster of what we thought this team should have been for a very long time.
I mean, if you really look at the numbers against Denver, our defense didn't do terrible. I mean, we let up 324 total yards, 206 passing, and 118 rushing yards.
Exactly.
And it really wasn't terrible.
It really came down to the bad field position that we gave up to Denver multiple times on offense, which was failed fourth downs, and what was it? Some calls that we didn't get that went our way. So we gave them short fields 4 times. What did the Denver Broncos do? They did what any team that is solid on that side of the ball would do. They converted on those and scored touchdowns instead of field goals. And that's what put us in the hole in the first place. They were scoring touchdowns. We were kicking field goals, and that's what kind of put us behind the mark. And for all the folks out there that sit there and love to say, what is it? You guys barely won on the field goal retry or whatever. It's the fucking rule for one. Let's just get that out of the way. You can't touch the long snapper. And if for two,
it wasn't even the long snapper. You can't use leverage on any player on the offensive line.
Exactly. And then also, just to wash it all down the line right now, we held Denver scoreless for 26 minutes.
Yep.
26 minutes they did not score. So for anybody talking about luck or whatever, the rule you got bailed out, you sound dumb. You know how hard it is to hold somebody scoreless for that long? Like, come on, man, not even a field goal when you possess the ball. So that just puts us in perspective there. They should have never gave us the chance to let it go again. And so, again, like I said, no turnovers, no punts. The punts that we have had, or the one that we did have been taken back, and we've been the most efficient offense in the NFL from start to finish, and we're also the team who has had the worst starting position in the NFL.
Yep.
So we're starting at the 5
Traveling
and we're still
over
getting
50
points
yards per drive.
and still scoring points. So if anybody telling you out there, oh, the Colts got lucky, this, and that, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
You
I
ain't
mean,
watching ball.
I hate the whole you guys got bailed out. It doesn't matter. A win's a win. I'm going to celebrate it either way. Even if I didn't agree with the call, I'm still going to celebrate it. I'm going to take it because any team would. Any fan of any team would. They're hating on us because we won because of a leverage call. If any other team in the NFL would have got that same call, they would have been saying the same shit that we're saying.
And if the shoe was on the other foot, if the shoe was on the other foot, they'd be trashing us because we lost. So
exactly.
I'm not trying to hear it.
Yeah, we just talked about all that.
Yep. Just got into that, Dave.
Yeah, we're fully healthy. Everyone that was on the injury report this week is playing.
Yeah,
Tennessee's got like 8 guys out.
Healthy for the game against the stinking Titans. Yeah, speaking of that, man, they got a dude over there, Jarvis, not Jarvis. Is it? I think it is Jarvis. Jarvis Brownlee, who was commenting on Zaire Franklin's comments about the throw that Cam Moore made. And I just thought it was kind of funny because anybody in the league will tell you that's a bad throw for a quarterback. You don't throw across your body. It's like the stuff that has made Patrick Mahomes famous is for a lot of bad, uncharacteristic stuff that quarterbacks are not supposed to do, and he's just able to make that kind of stuff. So the fact that he was upset about it is one thing. But then Zaire says he wants him to make that throw. Yes. Any defender in the NFL will tell you, yes, I want a quarterback to keep throwing across his body. I want you to make that throw. And then he sits there and has his clap back at Zaire, and he's not even playing tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
like, come on, dude. Doing all that yapping, you're not even playing.
We don't play Rams week 4. We play them week 6. Or no, not week 6.
I thought we played week 4.
Yeah,
the Rams?
We do play the Rams.
I thought we play the Raiders.
No. Let me check the schedule.
I'm not sure. You know what? Let's see that real quick.
Oh, we do play the Rams. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I completely overlooked that game and went straight to the Raiders.
I think it'll be flex, and it could be a Sunday night game.
You're right, Raheem. My bad, brother. I definitely, for some reason, didn't see the Rams. I went straight to the Raiders. My fault. Yep.
See that game's right? 4:05 in Indy or in LA. I do think that could be flexed.
Yeah, Chris Brownlee is out. That's why I said that. Like, why are you trying to clap back and you're not even playing to defend your guy? Dave Stewart saying, I give credit to Denver and Peyton for not bitching about it. They're all saying they had their chances. Exactly. And again, people like talking about it. I remember because I have conversations with other fans and stuff, and some people tried to brought up how the Colts weren't played and that Denver was getting a lot of calls. But if you go back and you watch literally the first drive of the game, we literally got calls that weren't called. There was a pass interference on Alec Pierce. Then we went back on defense. They called the pass interference on Xavier Howard. The first one that they called a hook and pass interference, that was not pass interference. First of all, ball was uncatchable, and he barely touched him. He didn't alter the receiver. And then the one right before they called the final flag, they called a PI that wasn't even a PI. Dude was not contacted. It was the same no call that they gave us on the other end for Alec Pierce with the jump ball in the end zone. So I'm not trying to hear you bitching. I could care less. Like I said, I'm happy about a goddamn win. I don't care.
I personally think Tyler Warren's a little bit more athletic than Dallas Clark is or was, in my opinion.
Tyler Warren's Gronkowski, man. Like,
yeah.
He's Gronkowski, George Kittle, like, combination. Like, he plays with that physical that Gronk plays with, but, like, he moves agilely like George Kittle. And he's a hell of a blocker. He could be the best blocking tight end that the Colts have had in a long, long minute. Like, I know they have Mo, but I mean, I think Mo had to learn how to block like that. Like, Tyler Warren just coming out.
Well, Mo did come from basketball, though.
Right. And Mo's a damn good run blocker. Like, you know, Mo came from basketball, and I believe Mo's good enough at Yo, hey, what's up, pops? I didn't know you were watching the podcast. On the Titans, a trap game. Yeah, Dad.
I'm tired of people saying that this is a trap game.
Bro, I think it is, man, because like this is the Colts haven't been 3-0 in a long minute. I just don't want them to get so hyped that they psych themselves out. Like I just want them to come out tomorrow and take care of business and go belt the ass on Tennessee like they did versus Miami.
Yeah,
like,
but see,
start to finish.
my problem with it is that a division game should never be a trap game. Like,
No.
it's just like I feel like every single division game should be the game that you stand up for the most, because for one, a division game counts twice. Like it puts you in that win or loss column, and it also helps you break a tie. So I don't feel like any reason you should ever sit there and think, oh yeah, my division opponent. No, I don't care if the division opponent hasn't scored a field goal in 16 weeks. Like you have to come ready. That's for one. For two, we've lost to some of the worst teams when they were at their worst in the division, even while we were better than them. So we shouldn't be overlooking
Jacksonville.
Nobody. Like Jacksonville. We gave them their one win for an entire
We missed the playoffs because of them.
Like why there is no such thing as a trap game for this franchise. And I'm not trying to say, Mr. Davis, I'm not trying to say that you're wrong in asking, but as a fan, we could think of it maybe as a trap game. But for the Colts, they need to be looking at every opponent like that team just won the Super Bowl. Like there should not be a trap game at all within our building. We have done nothing, proved nothing. As happy as I want to be about a 2-0 start, we need to come ready.
And let's not overlook Tennessee either. Just because Cam Ward, just because their offense hasn't moved the ball efficiently, they still have a guy like Tony Pollard. You cannot just sit here and sleep on an offense. Like if we let them run the ball like Denver did last week, it's not going to be a game where we're just going to be celebrating like we did Miami. We're going to be stressed out the entire game as fans if we let Tony Pollard have a day. Like they don't need to have Cam Ward have a hell of a game to win the game. They can just let Pollard run all over us if they wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. Calvin Ridley, like we cannot overlook any of this team, because this would be the type of game where they come out and they would play their best game of the year. There's just no reason to overlook anything about it. You got to win no matter what. You got to come out like this team has just coming off their best game of the year. And
it's also not a defense to sleep on either.
Exactly. That too. It's a really good defense, actually. Really good defense. So need to come ready to play. So, Mr. Davis, for some people it could be a trap game, but in my opinion, I don't think there's any excuse for these Colts, for this Colts team. I just, the way we've let years slip away, in no way, shape, or form do I see this as a trap game. Come ready to play.
To me, it's just a division game. It's every division. I mean, look at how Miami just played Buffalo.
Right.
Exactly. Dave said Jack was a great blocker. Absolutely. Jack Doyle was the Swiss Army knife. Kevin said, "Oh, new person in here, Kevin. Appreciate you coming in." He agrees. And Trust said, "Yes, baby step, one game at a time. Eyes on this game only." Another new commenter there, Austin down there. Yo, big.
Hey, that's an old officer I used to work with back in the day. Like 8 years ago, we used to play DraftKings.
Appreciate you. And then Dave Stewart also said, and this is another big point right here, Tennessee receivers had a terrible day versus Denver. If they actually hung on the balls, they could have won. Absolutely. I was telling Trev about this. Me and him did the show, and there was a point in time where Denver had literally in that fourth quarter gave the Tennessee Titans a chance to come back and win. And again, like I said, Cam Ward made some rookie mistakes in that game where he took a couple sacks in that drive and stuff like that. And then he threw the ball right into Calvin Ridley's hand to keep the drive going, and he dropped it. So again, like I said, this Colts team should not be overlooking anybody. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't see Cam as the problem in Tennessee at all. Rookie quarterback, he's doing his thing. He has no offensive line, and his receivers just aren't catching anything.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think they were better this past week versus the Rams. As much as that score looks the way it did coming out at the end, I think it was like 19-33.
Yeah.
But that game was 16-13 in the Titans' favor going into the fourth quarter. So it was not like the Titans just got slaughtered out there at all. So, like I said, there's just no reason to overlook this team and think that we got a cakewalk going in there. Come ready to play, punch them in the mouth, and try and put this team out quickly and early, because this team is not a team that you want to dogfight with in the fourth quarter when they're a team that hasn't quit. So come ready to play. And they've played some good teams these first 2 weeks.
Agreed.
Two pretty good teams. Oh, I didn't do it. Yeah, they played. Dave said they played well for 3 quarters in each game. Absolutely, they just couldn't finish. So, don't be that team that ends up slipping up and letting them find their way. Like, come ready to play. But again, with that being said, I think that, like, if this Colts team is who we think they can be, I think we got a real chance to do what we need to do. We keep running the ball with Jonathan Taylor, keep him involved. Shane Steichen's play calling right now is bon appetit. Like, he's slicing it up. Outside of that last drive in that fourth quarter was pissed.
No, just that last play call. Just that last play call.
Yeah, that last drive.
I don't even think it was the whole drive. Like I said earlier,
that's true. We did
get
good. We did get to the 50.
It was that third down.
Up. Yeah, it was towards the end. Like I said, Daniel Jones playing well. Receivers aren't having the drop issues that I thought they could have had. Defense, I know, again, the 28 points that we gave up, all of Xavier Howard's plays that he got beat on were literally the penalties were the first drive as well. All came in one drive, I mean. And then he did get beat on another play, but I think that's just the old vet getting his legs underneath him. I would hope that's not going to be a big problem. And then we're going to get healthy again at some point at corner. The only thing I would say that needs to be better is our pressure that we're getting from the defensive line. Still need to see that. That's a big question mark for us. But other than that, I think this team is playing really good right now. And we just got to keep putting it all together like we did in that Dolphins game. And just let it come to us, man. Just keep fighting.
Cool tidbit. I'm going to share some stats here. It's still early, but through 2 weeks, Daniel Jones is number 2 in the NFL in passing. He is the most efficient quarterback in the NFL, passer rating wise. Jonathan Taylor is number 1 in the NFL in rushing. Cam Bynum leads the league in interceptions, and Schrader leads the NFL in field goals made with 9 so far. So production, glue, whatever you want to say, offensively, like, scoring right now is a hot knife through butter. To me, with this Tennessee game, if we're going to, my concern is, as you said, DeMarco, on the defensive line and defensively. It is not necessarily concerning offensively, because I don't even think if it's Shane's play calling. Honestly, I give a hell of a lot of credit to Danny Dimes, man. Like, he's been excellent, just switching protections, checking audibles, just taking what's there, the simple stuff. He's not doing too much. He's not trying to win the game. He's just trying to be in the game. And, like,
there was a play last week. He made me nervous, but he ended up throwing it away, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Like, that's the thing. Like, I truly believe, like, Shane maybe is calling the game differently, but at the same time, like, I've never once felt like he's asking Daniel to go out there and do anything that he's not capable of doing. And it's been refreshing to see, because, I mean, he's just made the smart, right play every time. He had, I think, one throw to Downs in the end zone that should have been caught, that he went high with on that inside fade, that up and out route that they ran.
That first drive.
Yeah, that first
that
drive.
first drive that we should have scored
But,
on, and we ended up getting
yeah.
a penalty.
But beyond that, I haven't really seen him make a whole lot of like, damn, he should have had that. Like, I mean, when he missed high. His guy, it was his guy or no guy. So even then, I can't complain. Like, Danny Dimes, at least offensively so far, might be the stick that stirs the drink for the Colts. And it has been refreshing. And as you said, like the secondary, I'm not even worried about the secondary. Like, I forgot that Xavier Howard had 4 pass interference calls and was chunked for a drive because, like, beyond that, I
It
mean, the
wasn't
dude's
terrible.
what? Like, yeah, the dude's like 40.
32.
I think he's 30.
32.
Yeah, the dude's 32 out there. Essentially, he's like a 40-year-old out
And
there
he's only
playing.
had he
Damn,
had
dude.
like I want to say he had like 4 practices before his first game.
And he didn't even play last year, did he? Did he play at all last
No,
year?
no.
Or
The whole year off.
I was gonna say he had a whole year off. So for him to come out there and do what he did is, like, mad respect. Mad respect.
Yeah, absolutely. I do disagree with the straw that stirs the drink, though. I still think that's our offensive line and JT.
It
though.
is. It is,
But I
he's just
for
not
sure
doing too
think that.
much.
Yeah, no, I was just about to say, I think that Daniel Jones right now, he's playing above the numbers. Like, we were asking for average, and he's playing above the numbers. Like, I think that he is for sure playing above what we wanted to do. He's hitting all the layups. He's taking the shots that Shane wants him to take there. A lot of people, I think there was some hater fans that were talking about, oh yeah, he was just dinking and dunking down the field. The dude's averaging 9 yards per throw.
Right. That's not dinking and dunking.
What are we talking about here? So again, I just think that this is everything that we've needed for years now, and I think he's fitting in seamlessly with the way that we play or need to play.
The question is, though, do you think he can continue at it prolonged, or do you think this is a one-year thing?
Perfect question right here from your pops.
Excellent.
Said,
cool.
Is Indiana Jones having a Fitzmagic season, or will he stay playing like a first-round QB he was projected to be? And this has been a conversation in many group chats. So actually, it's a really good one that we can get to you guys with. So people have been asking, if Daniel Jones was to keep playing like this, get us to the playoffs, win a division title, do you pay him long term?
I do.
I mean,
do. Why would you go right back to the damn
right
QB carousel? I mean, I would pay him. At that point, you're building.
I would.
I mean, some of our dudes are getting old. Sure, we got some guys that are going to eventually leave. Whatever. Some dudes are getting older, and a lot of people are saying that might impact things. But if you have your QB who has been efficient and was efficient all season long with your head coach, now you're just building around Daniel Jones instead of trying to plug in a quarterback into a system you've already built.
Okay, so that's. Oh, go ahead, Zach.
I think, yeah, you pay Daniel, but to me, this is kind of a weird because this is like a two-part answer for me. So, like, yes, you have Daniel Jones, you pay him. I say 4 years. I made the joke last week. Daniel Jones is going to get a 4-year, $192 million deal. Like something corny like that in the group chat. And you're all like, I think Matt commented and said, yo, slow down. No. But
that's all money.
You're right. I think it's going to be something in like a 4-year deal. But then, to me, I then put the onus on finding a quarterback who you can sit and learn and not rush and truly develop the kid. And whether that's Riley Leonard, like I look at it like you literally have a Alex Smith situation in Kansas City now with the Colts. If you find Danny Dimes and Danny Dimes ends up being consistent, maybe not the first year after he signs his big deal, because I don't want to send that message, but within year 2 or year 3 of that contract, you find the kid, you draft the kid, and you do it the right way. You let the kid sit, you let the kid learn. He plays preseason, he picks Danny's brain, and then you can slowly either A, if Danny still balls out, you can pay him and extend him another year, or you can say, hey, thanks, no thanks. We brought some stability. He brought stability. He was the bridge guy. We're going forward because, in my opinion, by then Lamar will be out of his prime, Mahomes will be out of his prime, Allen will be out of his prime. So you essentially will have another young window. So you can go find a guy and truly do it the right way with something that Ballard didn't do with Luck. So in a way, it would be a full circle.
Well, he
type
didn't get
moment.
a chance to do, but
Right, right. You'd be a full circle type moment. You sign Danny Dimes. He is the quarterback for a while. But at the same time, this really then allows the Colts to go scout a guy, zero in, be thorough in the process, and not just some flashy, I love AR, but not just some flashy, crazy big athlete with a huge arm who's inconsistent. Like, truly do it right. Set the franchise up for success in the long haul. If you pay Danny Dimes, that's what needs to be needs. That's the next big pillar down the road. You found the guy short term winning the championships, long term where we're either grooming a guy like Leonard who in the preseason had good fundamentals. He didn't look terrible. So if they believe they can squeeze all the juice out of that and make him a franchise piece, cool. If not, go find a guy in college you really like and invest in him and do it right. That's all I ask as a fan. You found a guy, stick with him, and then do it right after he's gone.
yeah, Zach, you basically put it out exactly as what the consensus was in every conversation that I had with it. I didn't think 4 years was the number though. The number that most of us said. We all said 3 years, 90 million. That was most of the consensus.
Beautiful.
Of what was there. And then somebody else talked about the conversation of drafting another guy as well, which I also we talked about as well, which I thought was a really great conversation because it was more so like, would I do it in the first year? Absolutely not. You want to continue to build on whatever we end up capping off, because if you look at the situation, that was the same pretty much as what we're doing right now as last year with the Minnesota Vikings. Sam Darnold balled out with the Vikings. They let him walk because they had J.J. McCarthy. Now things looking kind of iffy over there in Minnesota because of the fact that J.J. McCarthy has gotten hurt again. And so, yeah, perfect example of like what you said. You want to build on year one, draft a guy in year two of that contract that you can have ready. Now, the whole grooming Leonard, I'm not into the whole Leonard of it all. I'm not.
Right.
He was a 6th round pick for a reason. Or I think you would want to get a guy like Zach said, the Alex Smith, Patrick Mahomes type situation where you can get you a guy early in the first round and he does not have to play. Forget the media, forget all this other stuff. Don't listen to the noise. Get you a guy that can sit behind and watch it be done and truly have it done in the correct way. Look at the Green Bay Packers with Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers. Look at the Baltimore Ravens with Joe Flacco and Lamar Jackson. And the reason I say that I'm not with the whole process of grooming a later round pick is because if you look at a situation like the 49ers with Brock Purdy, they ended up being in a great situation because he's a good quarterback, but he's limited in a lot of the capacity of what he can do. I want to be able to have the fallback of like a Josh Allen if you get that kind of talented type player, that to where when you start paying your quarterback, he can make up for roster deficiencies that you will have down the road. As long as this guy, not the AR type where he's just a great athlete, you got to actually be able to carry that and make up for it. And so that's why I would want that first round guy. But Zach, you nailed it on pretty much everything what our conversation was. 3 years, 90 million, draft a guy first round, second year of that contract, and have him ready to go. So exactly what we all came down with.
That's literally, to me, that's the plan going forward. You've burnt 8 fucking years of this fandom and people getting pissed. Like, we all, to me, I'm still on the hill of Fire Ballard. Like, so far you can't, you can't. If that continues, which I believe it will, because Danny Dimes has saved Ballard and Steichen's job so far. I mean, the season's still young. We could have a collapse for sure, but I'm not going to talk like that. Like, I'm not going to speak that into existence. So going forward, that's to me, that's the only path. Unless you're all in, unless you truly say, "Hey, we got a 4-year window. Screw them picks. We're going to go out and get proven vets, and then after that, we'll worry about it after that," which would be wild. As a fan, I wouldn't complain. I hope the ownership is that way every year, but I mean, for sure, like I'm all for it, in my opinion.
Honestly, I don't even know if you have to say you get a bunch of vets just for that year. Because if you like look at a guy like Cam Bynum, I think he's 26.
He's
So
26.
he's still pretty young. So if
Yeah.
you could find another diamond like that, where it's like, geez, you get this guy and he's still young. Ward might be one of the guys that wouldn't make it to that longer end of it, but he still has the availability to do so.
Yeah.
And you just keep building on what you have, man. And you could really make this roster good to be ready in the long run. And then it's not going to be a situation that's even like the Chiefs, where it was like when Patrick Mahomes took over, their offense was crazy, but their defense was trash.
Right.
And now they got into a mode where their defense was good and the offense started to suffer. We could be set up for a scenario where we could be a really good roster for a long time if we map this out right. So,
Yeah.
Absolutely with you. I just think that Daniel Jones has played above what we thought. You know, like you said, I love AR, but I mean, this situation that we're in right now, as long as Daniel Jones can keep playing the way he's playing, sorry, kid, but you know,
Yeah.
it's just the way the NFL works. So yeah, completely with it.
Going forward, you talked about holes, biggest needs, offensively, defensively. You mentioned that the D line was a concern pressure wise. To me,
Yeah.
I mentioned Gonsalves being the issue, the weakest link so far on the offensive line. That concerns me. Dort, I'm not concerned with. He's Jason Kelsey 2.0. I have total faith in that man. But offensively, that's what I'm watching this game to see how Tennessee attacks the Colts offensive line, and if they focus it on right over the right guard, if they move a guy like Jeffrey Simmons inside, or that big fatty, that sweat kid from Texas
He's not playing.
inside, and is he out? See, I haven't seen. I know there's 8 of them out, but I don't know who's playing or who's not playing for Tennessee. I haven't looked. So that's where I see offensively, if the Colts struggle, it'll be over the right guard.
Yeah, I'm personally not concerned. Like I told you, what I've seen from Goncalves, he's played really well. I personally believe. Obviously, yes, he has struggled, but I talked about this from the start of the season. When you're starting a brand new center who's still young, only in his second year, and then a new right guard who's also only in his second year, you're going to have your struggles. I thought that was going to be regardless of the matter. But we faced 2 good fronts, regardless of what people feel about the Miami Dolphins. They do have a really good front up there, have some pieces up there to work with. I just think that the way that they played against a Denver team that had 60 sacks last year, and all they did was add to their team. And so there's that. I think Bernard Ryman, he's been really bad with his holding calls that he's been getting this year to start off so far, but that's truly because he's faced some crazy edges himself, the guys that he's been going up against. So I just think that the matchups that we had have not been terribly favorable for guys that we've matched up against, but I still think these guys are playing really well. And the fact that they keep growing continuity and growing more and growing it more and growing it more, I think that they will continue to get better as the road gets better. And I mean, if JT's already rushing for 160 something yards and then catching for 150 or 50 as well to go over the total that he ended up having, I just think that it's crazy. to see that what we're able to do already. And then as for the defensive line, I got some real worries about the defensive line. I personally think Tyquan Lewis, I don't know what happened to him. I don't think he's really been good at setting the edge this year at all.
And it's crazy because in years past, that's what I've
all
hyped
he
him up about.
Was literally great at.
Yeah, I just remember watching him when we played games like Tennessee, and he was always the guy that, like, Tannehill would do that damn bootleg, and Tyquan Lewis was right there every time. And this year I don't know what's happening. Last week he went in when he should have stayed out, and that should piss me off.
Yep. So there's that. Kwity Paye, he's been absolutely butt cheeks. Like I wish we could have tried so hard to get that done with Trey Hendrickson, because Kwity Paye is just he's fast off the ball, but he's getting absolutely no pressure. In the run game, I guess it is what it is. And then Latu's been good. He's been a little bit slower off the ball than expected, but he's been getting pressure, at least in week 1 when he did play. So it'd be nice to have him back. But the defensive line has not been there. I'm really hoping that what will happen is the Raiders start to lose some games, and I'm hoping we can make a call for Max Crosby. That's really my pipe dream that I got cooked up right now. But I'll tell you right now, we're going to have to make some kind of move because I am not confident in this pass rush. Luckily, we got Lou Anarumo, as your pops, Mr. Davis, stated there. Anarumo defense, Cincinnati. I think he's been putting us together with some simulated pressures, trying to confuse guys and stuff like that.
To be fair, I think the game against Denver was a little bit of a slower game called by Lou, and I think it was because of him being limited with who he had, right? When he didn't have Ward, he didn't have Latu, he wasn't able to call as many of those fancy defenses that he called against Miami. So to be honest, I think we may be overreacting a little bit about pass rush just from week 2. I know week 1 it wasn't great from the front 4. But how many times did we blitz Kenny Moore last week?
I think once.
Not as much.
Yeah, I would like to say once.
Not as much as week 1 is my point. So
right.
Lou doesn't rely heavily on just our front 4. He relies on a lot of the other guys who are athletic and able to get to the quarterback. So I think now that we get Latu back, we've got Ward back there playing corner again, who obviously is our best corner on the field. So
yeah,
I think with those guys back, we may see a little different style defense.
Hey, Nathan, don't be telling people about Fernando Mendoza. He's going to be a top 15 pick, bro.
Sounds like legit. A boxer.
Yeah, sounds like a boxer,
bro. IU.
What's the score of that game right now, Nathan? I end up missing that game.
It's like 35-7 Indiana. Like
I got the Miami Florida
dude.
game.
Hey, Mendoza is Indiana messed around and might have got the best quarterback in the country.
James Boyd said Illinois was gonna wax fucking Indiana.
He's from Illinois. We don't make sure everybody remembers.
Just make sure everybody remembers that Trev was talking about some of them teams, and I want to say somebody else had pointed out that they did a ranking and had Illinois top 12, and look what I said. They lose 35-7.
Mendoza's a lotto pick. He's going to be a top 5 pick if he comes out. I don't think he can come out this year, but if he comes out next year, look out, man, because Nathan knows he's legit. Too bad we lost Deo. Did he sign with the Bears?
Dave said, too bad we lost Deo. He ended up signing with the Bears for $16 million a year.
What's old boy's name? His first name begins with an A. His last name begins with an A. I can't say his fucking name.
Tommy Alawale?
No. I can't think of his fucking name. Someone in the comments has got to know his name. First name is A. Last name begins with an A. It's really long.
With our team?
Yes. Supposedly last week he had the most efficiency when it came to pass rush. And I can't think
out of Tamiwa Adabari?
Yeah, that name. That one. There it is. That's a long ass name. That's his name.
Yeah. He played
supposedly last week he didn't play very much, but every time he was on the field he was pressuring the quarterback.
Yeah, that's because Lou wanted to stop the run first versus Miami. That's how they get their game going. If they can run the ball, then all their play action and their deep shots and stuff like that get going. So he wanted to make sure he stopped the run first. That's also why JTT didn't play. But yeah, I don't know, Dave. Honestly, it's tough to say because it's like we picked up Kwity Paye's fifth year option, which was I want to say $15 million a year, and Deo ended up making $16 million a year. I really don't know if it was going to be worth it or good for us to justify paying Deo $16 million a year. Yeah, it's a tough one, man, because I don't know if he would have been worth paying.
Hey.
I really just don't.
You shared that photo of that 7th-round pick that the Colts had, right? It's got leads the league in sack this year. He's got like 3 of them or 4 of them for the Raiders.
Jonah Lalu.
Yeah.
That shit
He
pissed
was
me
like
off.
fifth. I think he was like fifth, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was like a 5th-round pick, I think.
He got
5th round.
cut,
No,
though.
I mean he was like fifth in the league. In sacks.
No, he was third.
Third.
Or no, fourth.
Somewhere around there.
He was fourth, but yeah, that shit pissed me off. It's like we cut a guy, he goes to another team, and it's damn near leading the league in sacks. I mean, that has a lot to do with Matt Crosby on the other side, like taking the pressure off of him, but still, that's still very effective pressure for a guy who's a 6th-round pick that we just let go for nothing. Yes.
Game predictions.
We absolutely will be. Did you guys get into the offense of it at all or break all that down or?
The offense? Our offense?
Yeah, any of
For tomorrow or last week?
either one.
I mean, we just kind of
did.
rambled and talked, to be completely honest.
Yeah, we typically do predictions at the end of the show. I don't know when these guys are going to be ready to get out of here. We're hit the hour mark. But yeah, we definitely will be doing predictions whenever that time comes. Yeah, she said, Tressa said he was hurt last year. He's good. I like him. Can't say his name. Adatamewa Adabari. Yeah, that's his name though. But nah, his problem last year is he couldn't stop the run for shit. He was getting bullied around in the run game. That was his problem. That's why he couldn't play. We were getting ran over. Teams were rushing for like 150 and a half. So that was his problem last year. This year he's definitely improved in the run game, but he's really truly just like Neville Gallimore that we picked up. These two guys from the D tackle position, they can really rush the passer. So in those situations, that's why Matt pointed out the pressure and what he's been able to apply has been effective just because that's really truly where he excels.
Yeah, Nathan, we brought this up earlier. Mooney's back, Latu's back, Tyler Warren's playing. Everybody's we are clean health for Sunday.
What other moves were made? I didn't
None.
click the link.
None. I think he's just talking about players
just
coming
them
back from
coming back.
injury. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely saw that. Love to have it. Love to, I kind of figured after that first Wednesday, it was tough to see that Tyler Warren was on there just because, like, I know it's crazy to think like one player, right? But anytime that, or not anytime, but the reason that I kind of tripped out a little bit seeing Tyler Warren on there in the first place is because we didn't add another tight end. So we only drafted him. So if he doesn't play, we go back to that same tight end room that didn't have more than 13 catches. So that's what kind of had me worried.
What had me worried is his impact in every level of the game, not even just him being a receiver. The way he's been blocking downfield, the way he goes upfield and starts pushing Jonathan Taylor. Tyler Warren is a huge part of the offense. So losing him would have been detrimental, in my opinion.
I would argue he's, second most important piece on this Colts offense. Like it's JT
Agreed.
and then Tyler Warren.
Agreed.
And then everyone else just kind of falls in line.
Agreed. Yeah, I was kind of worried about Tyler Warren, but when it said toe, I was like, nah, he'll be limited the next day. Like as soon as I saw that he didn't practice on Wednesday, I knew he would practice Thursday. It would just be at a limited situation, and then Friday he was limited as well. But it's good to see that we're going to go into this game tomorrow healthy.
Is it like a turf toe or is it just like a sprained toe situation?
Well, turf toe would keep you out at least 3 weeks, man. That shit sucks. I had turf
I've
toe
never
when I
had it.
played. I definitely did. It sucks. It's like think of like stubbing your toe, but on steroids. Like it hurts.
No thanks.
Like it's like in between. It's like in between that stub toe and a broken toe. It's god awful.
Yeah,
Like
I'd
when
probably
people
said it
when
was just
people
like a
when people
toe
make
sprain
fun of when people make fun of people who get turf toe, I get mad. I've had it and it's not the greatest. It's probably one of the worst feelings in the world.
That's just
I hate
because
it.
of the name. That's just because
Yeah.
of the name. People
They don't
act
realize
like,
what it is.
like the name turf toe makes it sound like
Do-
like when you fall on turf and you get a turf burn.
yeah,
That's what people think.
do you
turf
know
toe
what it
is.
actually is? Like what
It's
turf toe actually
basically
is? There's a small
it's basically
bone.
like a torn ACL, but in your toe.
Yeah, there's like
I
this
thought it was a
small
ligament,
bone.
right?
There's like no, there's a small bone that's like in between your big toe and your like knuckle of your foot, right? And that breaks.
Yeah,
But it heals on its own. That's why they don't like do any surgery on it. It heals on
surgery.
its own.
Yeah,
But once that little tiny, it's literally the tiniest fucking bone. That the moment that thing breaks, you're fucked, dude. That thing's gonna bother you the rest of your life.
yeah. You can't push off or anything on it. Like,
No, it's
that's why it
the
was like
worst.
crazy that Julio Jones used to get that shit like once a year.
Yeah, because once you break it once, it's gonna happen again. It's kind of like having Kohler's disease. Your foot just constantly breaks.
Nathan said, if Pierce don't come back, I want Surratt or
Surratt
Cooper
or Cooper.
Cooper from Indiana.
Honestly,
Yep,
I
torn
think
ligaments.
Pierce. See, here's the thing. In my opinion, I think MPJ could be that guy who's out. But I said that in the offseason because like shelf
Speaking of
life.
MPJ,
No,
but I
no,
mean,
I think tomorrow is MPJ's fucking breakout game of the year.
I think
he usually does
personally,
put.
I think we personally need to pay Alec Pierce and Nick Cross right now. Like,
Oh,
we
see,
need
hard
to
pass on Cross.
wait.
You can convince me, Pierce, but I don't know about Allen. I don't know about Cross, bro. I'm
Are you
still
kidding me?
on.
Are you kidding
Nah,
me? He's
Nick's
been consistently
balling.
consistent. Like you can't even put it any other way.
Like he's one of our best defensive players right now.
He's
I
a
would
goddamn
say-
free safety who's making tackles at the line of scrimmage.
I'm telling you, I'm paying him and Pierce now. Lock them up.
I'm with DeMarco on this one.
You
Lock them
can
both
convince me on Pierce. Like I'll give you Pierce. Like I'm more easily convinced on Pierce than I am Cross. Like I don't know, man. Like I think part of it is his game's not flashy. It's not sexy. It's just boring and it's solid, and that's what it like. I'm so used to having like safety. Like if you're gonna be a safety, I want like that dude that just comes down and knocks your
He wants
teeth
that
out
Bob
and
Sanders guy.
right and tells you about it, and he don't do that, and it's just bizarre. Like he comes down, knocks your tooth out, and then just goes and makes another play or another tackle, and you're like, is he even good? Like,
But he's making
That's a
plays.
great-
You're not
that's a
even
great
making
thing.
sense.
I get
You're
it.
just
I
it's,
get
it's
it.
like
I,
it's like you want him to be Zaire.
yes. I want Zaire's flashiness and egotistical in my damn safety and not a linebacker. And he's just not
No.
that. And like that has always bothered me.
I need him
Always
to go get
bothered
his.
me.
I need him to go get his first interception of the year for you tomorrow. That's what I need him to do.
Hey, if he does it, more
I'm
power
good with
to him.
another Byam. I'm good with another Byam pick.
Like if he does
I
it, hell yeah.
love. You know who Bynum reminds me of? Antoine Bethea.
I was about to say
Antoine
it.
Bethea.
You didn't. I was thinking of the name. I thought. You know what's crazy is I pictured him in a Niners jersey, and I just didn't get it out fast enough.
That's who Bynum reminds me of, man. The way he makes plays, the way he covers the back end. He's not the guy that's always coming to make the tackle, but when you're looking for a pass to be defensed or a play to be made, he reminds me of Bethea, man.
Listen,
I love him.
I kept hearing this stuff all week about not punting and whether like what Kay Adams kept asking Daniel Jones if like they just hate each other, him and Sanchez. And I'm like, I don't understand this. If I was Sanchez, I'm happy as hell. I'm sitting on the sideline making a paycheck, and I ain't got to do shit. Like I want Sanchez's job right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I just
that.
show up to work and do nothing. I just kick my feet up on the bench and drink some Gatorade. Shit,
Unless he's got
fighting it.
incentives in his contract,
Well-
and then he's going to be like, "Hey, bro, I need to reach some incentives." I don't know how his contract works out. So, like,
Yeah,
it don't matter. He's an all-pro holder. He's an all-pro holder, bro. Like,
all-pro holder.
let me just let me just let y'all keep kicking these field goals, man. Look, I ain't fucked up once. Y'all done scored so many points, and I ain't messed up one time. That is Pro Bowl.
Hold on.
Pro Bowl.
Teresa, I believe that's what you said your name, how to say your name. I'm 35 years old.
Yeah.
I remember people before Antoine Bethea.
hey, as long as we don't go out and draft Idris Bashir, the worst safety ever in Indianapolis Colts history, I'm okay.
Nah, trust me. We've been around for a while. We may look young, but
I'm 35, man. I'm damn near in a cane.
I'm 33.
I'm about to have a walker here soon. Shit.
Let me know when you get that AARP card, bro. I want them. Let me know. Know if it's worth it,
bro. I retire in 4 years. Like what?
That's dope.
Maybe we'll see. I might do longer, but maybe.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Dave Stewart, I really do think tomorrow, and we're about to be yelling MPJ a whole lot.
I mean,
I feel like they're gonna put Snead on him just to try and take.
But he always has his best games against Tennessee.
True.
You know what's funny about that is I want to say well, not against that, but I do want to say I remember somebody was talking about it, and they were talking about Snead because he got paid a lot of money. He was supposed to be used to take guys away. And I remember somebody brought up the stats that he had and said that we didn't give up a lot, or that he didn't give up a lot. But when you look back at the game, I want to say he gave up like 3 or 4 catches to MPJ, Downs, and Pittman. Or no, I said Pittman twice. Pierce, and his quarterback rating that he gave up was like 106.5. And gave up 2 touchdowns.
I don't know about Clarence Verdon, but Bob Sanders for sure. I had his Super Bowl jersey. Eric Dickerson for sure, and Billy Brooks. Was he 90s?
That was before. Our time.
90s. No, I think he was in the 90s. Yeah, that was like 80s.
I want to say late 80s.
Yeah, I'm not that old now, but definitely Eric Dickerson, Bob Sanders. Clarence Verdon, I don't know who the hell.
You said Eric Dickerson. You could have just went to what's his name, Marshall Faulk.
That's what I'm. Yeah, Marshall Faulk played for us in 1999. Who is Clarence Verdon? She got me on that one. She said
been a fan since the Mayflower trucks arrived in '84.
Tony Saragusa.
Whoa! See, I wasn't even thought of yet. I don't even think I was never mind. My older brother wasn't even born yet.
Nice.
Dave Stewart said my 2 favorite safeties ever was Sanders and Ray Buchanan.
See, I remember Ray Buchanan as a corner. I don't remember him ever playing safety.
Why y'all coming at our ages like this tonight?
He was dope in Madden. That's the only reason why I remember Ray Buchanan, because he was dope in Madden. He played on the. I remember Ray Buchanan when he was a Falcon. I do have no recollection of him ever being a Colt. I remember him getting beat like toast when he was a Falcon. That's wild that he used to play safety. Did not know that. Did not know that.
Bob Sanders is probably my favorite player of all time. Absolutely loved him. Dog. When I played in high school, that was the only guy I wanted to be like was Bob Sanders.
The Hitman.
Facts.
If he could have stayed healthy. Jeez.
My favorite Colt all time is Chad Brasky.
Bro, he hit so damn hard he hurt himself. That was the problem. Like he literally cracked somebody and his shoulders fucked.
Yeah. I just wanted to play My favorite Colt that I truly remember and was a huge fan of was Chad Brasky because I used to play defensive end. He played defensive end. I wanted to wear 99. He wore 99 for the Colts. And I was all like, hell yeah. Like, that's going to be me. And he was 6'4", and I ended up being 5'8". So that was not me.
My I'm born. My favorite Colt of all time was Peyton, so I'm born.
That's facts. Well, I think he's everyone's favorite Colt. You just talk about other players. Like, everyone's got a soft spot for Manning. Like,
I mean, clearly because he was the quarterback, but at the same time, it was like he wasn't my favorite player on the team.
Burt Jones. Was that Burt Jones? Yeah, the curse of Burt Jones, man, MVP.
Oh, Dave's really talking about. Dave's really talking.
Now he going. Now he taking it back. He taking it back.
He really talking
Burt.
about
multi-days. Hey, Dave,
I
don't know if you were here, but
oh, he was here. He's been here since Burt.
No, I meant on the podcast. I meant on the podcast when we did our throwback list of our greatest Colts of all time. That would have been an interesting conversation if you would have been here for that one.
He was here. I just don't think he was like watched that episode, but he was definitely around when we did that. We built like the all Colts team.
Yeah, that would have been.
That was a couple years back.
Good.
We might have to do another one.
Yeah, I have to update that list.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Tony Saragusa going in for a touchdown and having to get oxygen.
Yep.
I don't even know that name.
Goose.
Tony
you don't know Goose?
He was a big old fatty for the Baltimore Ravens.
I was just about to say, think of longest yard. Can of corn. Give me a can of corn.
He was. I remember him with the Ravens. I didn't find out he was a Colt until after
he was done playing.
Yeah. He used to do the sideline reporting on Fox, and I was like, yo, this guy's annoying. But
that's great.
Yeah, we got some old guys. It's like
Booger
it's like Booger McFarland. Most people don't remember he played for the Colts.
Yeah, but that was after he was like a buck, though. Like
that's
Booger
what
McFarland,
I'm saying. That's
Corey Simon. Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So many people don't remember Colts that played for the Colts.
You know, Derek Brooks played for the Colts for one game. For 1 year, he played for the Colts, and then he retired.
I didn't know that.
His last, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to double check, but Derek Brooks played for the Colts for like one game.
He couldn't do it with the cardiac Colts, huh?
Same thing with like a Mike Peterson, former linebacker for the Jaguars. He started out as a Colt.
Yeah, y'all taking it back. Old school days, man.
I feel young now. This is great. Keep it coming.
My bad. Derek Brooks never played a actual season game for the Colts. He played a preseason game for the Colts and then retired because he wanted to play with Dungy.
Yes, trust me. We definitely remember Tariq Glenn.
Yeah, definitely remember him. Yep.
Oh, so Tony brought
Marinovich. Brooks. Yeah, he tried, and then Derek Brooks retired because he got hurt. Played one preseason game, got hurt. I remember that. I was real young. It was like right after the Super Bowl year.
I used to love Derek Brooks. He was so damn fast.
Yeah,
he was a blur. It was like watching a receiver sometimes. Dude was just too quick for his time.
Yeah, so technically Derek Brooks never actually played in a game that counts for the Colts, but he played a preseason game, and then I think he got hurt and then retired because he came over shortly after the Super Bowl, like the year after the Super Bowl or whatever. The Bucs released him. They moved on from him, and I'm pretty sure he came to the Colts, signed him. He was there for training camp and then played one game and then said, "No, I'm good." And hung up. Yeah, I remember watching that.
So what? That was what? 2004?
Well, we won the Super Bowl in 2006, so it was like 2007 or 2008 season. He was boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it was after we won it. Brooks was like basically done after that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I thought it might be a couple years after the Bucks won it, but okay.
Yeah,
for
his
sure.
last year in the league was 2008.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, well, let's get into it, fellas. What's your keys for the game tomorrow on the offensive side of the ball?
Offense, just keep doing what they're doing. I think it's as simple as it is. Keep being efficient, throwing the ball, not trying to force anything downfield if you don't have to. That's really it. Don't turn the ball over. Just keep it the way we've been the last couple of weeks, and we should be fine offensively.
Getting no other keys. Three.
Offensively, just do what we're doing. Defensively, I want to bring pressure. Pressure the quarterback. Make Cam Ward see ghost. Have him pull a Sam Darnold and be like, "I'm seeing ghost." Like that's what I want to see. If we can do that, we'll win.
All right, y'all keeping it
Yeah.
short. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go.
defensively, man, it's as
Hold
simple
on.
as
Let
stopping
me
Tony.
get
Oh,
my
go ahead.
let me get my
Go ahead.
offensive my three offensive keys, man. It'll be run the ball efficient and effectively. Make sure we get that ground game going. Want to keep being able to see that. Two, no turnovers. Keep playing turnover free football. I think that's definitely going to be something that's going to be key for us. And then number three is going to be. I'm gonna probably say just make sure we getting points. Keep taking points. The Tennessee Titans haven't hit over a certain amount of points. They just haven't been able to score effectively. They're averaging about 15 points a game right now. So take the points. Don't be greedy. You ain't got to go for every fourth down. Don't try and leave us hanging in the red zone, kind of like we did with Denver last week. Take those points. All right, 3 keys on defense. What we got, fellas?
Stop Tony Pollard, contain the edge, and get pressure.
For me, I want pressure, and I want a pick. I think if you pressure Cam Ward, you can stop the run when you get to the pass. If that makes sense. Um, yeah, and then I want a pick. I want another pick, and I just want more pressure. Like you can stop the run on your way to getting to Cam Ward. That's all I want.
All right, for real. My 3 keys, man, is going to be first of all, stop the run. We got to make sure Tennessee doesn't establish the running game. They want to run the ball. They're trying to throw some screens. I think they do want to start opening up the offense to Cam Ward, be able to throw the ball a bit more. So let's make sure we stop the run on that end. And then key number 2, pressure defense, man. Keep pressures on these wide receivers. They don't like to get handsy with them. Press them. Make every decision that Cam Ward has to make a difficult one. Want to keep guys in these receivers' faces. I'm not saying I want to doubt them, but you got a lot of young receivers, rookies over there, rookie tight end, rookie receivers playing well right now with Elick Manor. And then Calvin Ridley as well. He doesn't like to be pressed either. So I would say keep pressuring these receivers, make everything difficult on Cam Ward. And then I agree with you, Zach, on that on your number 2, which is pressure. I think you keep that pressure on, keep it heated up. Cam Ward has been making some difficult decisions as well. He's also, I want to say, the highest tight window thrower in the league. So I think that should give us plenty of chances to make some plays with some footballs, get some tips, overthrows, stuff like that. Those are going to be my 3. Stop the run, play these receivers tight, play tight coverage, and then pressure Cam Ward. Put pressure on him. Those are my 3 keys for defense, man. That's what I really want to see us do. I want to see us continue to pressure him like he's been getting, and force some turnovers, hopefully.
Yeah, agreed.
You got anything else to add in there?
What's y'all's score predictions?
Let's get to predictions. So far, me and Trev are 2-0 on the season. We end up changing our predictions last week, Matt. So before that game started with Denver, me and Trev changed the scores that we thought we were going to get. We picked us to both beat Denver last week, so we were 2 for 2. I didn't know if you would have changed your mind last minute, but you also put us in a loss to start. But yeah, week 3.
What was my prediction? What am I sitting at? I picked us against Miami, right?
Yes.
But then I picked us to lose Denver, so I'm 1-1.
Picked us to lose the Denver.
Did I pick us to beat Tennessee? I did pick us to beat Tennessee. Yeah,
did.
I'm sticking with Tennessee. Yeah. Or beating Tennessee. Yeah, 100%.
All right. Zach, what you got? What's your score? What's your prediction?
I got us at 27-13.
27-13.
I have us beating Tennessee. I got us 35-17 Indianapolis.
Jeez.
If that happens, I'm be so hyped.
Zach, you put us at 9-8 on the season, right?
I did. I was not as much as I even predicted that we would get Daniel Jones, but I just figured I wouldn't get this type of Daniel Jones. If we get this type of Daniel Jones, bro, I might literally only pick us to lose 4 games all year. Like if this is the real deal, like 4 years. I had us with AR. I had us going 500. With this Daniel Jones, 4 games. We'll lose 4 games. That's it.
All right. What'd you say that score was going to be, Zach?
35-17.
35-17. I'm going to go 26-13 be my score.
That's an odd number to pick. What are you, Cynthia's fucking fantasy picks? You know what I'm talking about? They always come up with the most random score projections. I don't know what her algorithm is.
I only said one less point than you did.
No, but what I'm saying is like it just reminded me of her picks, man. I watch their shit every Sunday morning, and I like her. Yeah. I like her little, whatever system she uses. But it's always some odd number score that you never see in football.
Origami.
I don't know. Like 2-1. Like what?
19-17.
Yeah, it was always some weird shit. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know what she uses, but
she sticks very closely to the so her model sticks very closely to like the over-unders of it, and then like the plus minuses. So when they give a team points versus not, she typically sticks within that.
Yeah.
Whatever the odds maker would give.
We're gonna call DeMarco Cynthia from now on.
All right.
26. How do you even get 26? you miss a PA and then you kick a field goal at the end. All right, I'll go with that.
That'd be 2 touchdowns, 4 field goals.
Yep.
Yeah,
that sounds about us.
Exactly. I mean, hey, I hope I actually should have made that one of my keys. Being better in the red zone. We are not very good in the red zone. No.
I brought that up earlier too, before you came on, but yeah, 100%. We need to be better in the red zone.
Yeah. But I doubt this is the week that we fix it. It would be nice.
I doubt it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we do, we're putting up 40. That's just,
yeah.
I'll say that right
now. Be a big one. Be a big one. All right, folks. Well, there you have it. All of us got the Colts winning. Yeah. Anything else?
I will say we need to get Trev and Damon. We need to get all of us on the show. It's been, I don't know how long since we've had a full cast. It's been
a minute.
I miss having everybody, man.
Probably say last year. Towards the end of the year.
Shit, no, last year because I wasn't on.
It was like 2 years ago. It was like right before
Damon 2 years ago, man.
Right before Damon got engaged.
That was probably what was it? The end of 2023 season.
It was like the Wentz year or whatever the hell it was.
I think the last time we had a full cast, Damon wasn't married yet. I wasn't divorced yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, life changes.
Yeah.
Damon's married. I'm divorced. Yep. Hey, fuck it, dude.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. We got a sweeping.
Huh?
You
said that weird.
I meant to say it's a clean sweep between us 3 on who's going to beat the Tennessee Titans. I got distracted by the game because I thought we gave up like a 60-yard touchdown. It was
you gave up like
no, it got called back.
It's a highlight.
Yeah, there
Oh,
was
yeah.
a penalty.
I just watched this. If you look at the TV,
But yeah,
now.
so my bad. Clean sweep from the crew for us to beat the Tennessee Titans. So hopefully the boys come in ready and they take care of business. Hopefully they don't give us another heart aneurysm.
Hey, listen,
like they
since
did
football season started, I started doing my laundry on Sundays before the game, and we're 2-0 since I started doing that. So
Every week, bro. Every week.
fucking week. Normally
I've been
I
doing
do
that
it
for
on
years.
Saturdays. Normally I was doing it on Saturdays because I got to go to the campground laundromat. But now I go on Sunday mornings. I wake up at 7. I go do my laundry. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Every
That's
week.
the new ritual.
Years.
New ritual.
Even if you only got socks, bro. Every
Even
week.
if I only got socks, all right? Even if I only got socks. I got y'all. But keep doing laundry Sundays before the game, all right?
You can fold them during the
Dude,
game. I don't care, but every week.
I had staff duty last week. I got off work. I worked from 06 on Saturday to 06 on Sunday. I got off. I came home, got home at 07. I did my damn laundry before the game, all right? Didn't go
Never
to bed.
change. Can't.
Never changing it. I'm not doing it. New ritual. All right.
Until something happens negatively, you do it. I have a buddy. He, believe it or not, he was a Chiefs fan before they got good at work. Like he's
that is a believe it or not situation.
a legit Chiefs fan, and they've gone to like the AFC Championship the past 7 years. So he's all like, until they lose one, the year they got beat by the Bengals, they lost one. He would sit beer out and let it get like 90 degrees, and he would drink the beer to make sure, like they would win. And I was all like,
standing in the end zone. Why did you think you had that?
he was so do the laundry on Sundays, Matt. If that means we get a championship, do it, bro. Like I don't even care.
All the way to the Super Bowl, baby. Laundry on Sundays. That's going to be my new headline at the bottom. Laundry on Sundays.
This idiot.
All right, y'all. I'm going to get off here.
I've always done mine. Right, but appreciate everybody. Appreciate all y'all coming through tonight. And as always, go
Colts.
Second down, he fakes the Taylor, fires over the middle.